Hey everybody, Bill here from Surf. So today I'm super excited to do a quick demo for you of our leverage tool, which should be available with you shortly. So let's get straight into it. I'll quickly share my screen. So here we are on the Surf lending app. So lending should be simple and leverage should also be simple and now is with Surf. So I'll go into the app. And let me first quickly explain what this is, who this is for, why this is useful. So what typically you will do if you are bullish on an asset, so for example, I'm bullish on Surf. So Surf is building this kind of triangular pattern ready to explode. So if I think that Surf is going to go up in price, what I might want to do is have more Surf than I have already. And using the Surf lending or a borrow position, I can unlock the liquidity of my existing Surf and I can use that to buy more Surf. So here's a quick demo. So let's say I have 1,000 Surf. I can borrow up to 140 ADA here. I can then, on Dex Hunter or another aggregator, I can buy more Surf. And then I can go back to the application, the Surf application, and I can get another loan for another 57 ADA. I can go back to Dex Hunter, get another 57, or let's just calculate what the total would be. Total would be another an additional 582 Surf that I could get using my original 1,000 Surf. I could do another loop and maybe get another what was it, 57, so another 25 or so. So it will be 220 ADA. So overall, I could get maybe 650 additional Surf using my existing Surf. Now, of course, they will have a liquidation price, so I have to be wary of that. But that is this is what is called borrow looping. So you're using your existing collateral to create multiple borrow positions to basically get more of that same asset. And now with this leverage tool, which is an awesome addition to the Surf family, now you can do this loop in one go. So you don't need to do borrow looping anymore. You can just do all of it in one flow, and this is what we're calling Surf leverage or one-click leverage. So here, the same parameters, I had 1,000 Surf. Now, with this leverage tool, I can get an additional approximate 724 Surf. So this is not definite because we rely on a DEX aggregator, but this is the amount of ADA you will borrow in one borrow position. So whereas before here, you would get an initial amount of 140 and then an additional 57, an additional 20 or so. So you have 3 positions. Now with this leverage tool, you will have 1 additional position, 1 borrow position of 244 ADA, which will get converted to Surf, and that Surf will get added to your collateral. So your initial collateral was 1,000. This additional Surf then gets added to your collateral. And so in the end, what you're going to have is 1 borrow position backed by your total Surf from this flow. So let's go ahead and do this. So just remember our liquidation price here is 0.28 ADA. We have a loan opening fee of 1%, same as before. So 244 ADA is the borrow amount and 244 ADA is the loan opening fee. And then what we have additionally here as a requirement is a 10 ADA that gets passed for this transaction, but actually most of it, if not all, gets sent back to you as a refund. So this is just to ensure that the swap with the aggregator goes ahead as expected and nothing gets stuck. So let's go ahead and try this out. So will I do a full 1,000? Yes, sure. Let's do a full 1,000 Surf with an additional 724 approximate Surf that we expect. So let's sign this transaction. Here there is some metadata. So the fee and the total borrowed amount is here. And as I said here, there's an additional 10 ADA that will get refunded to you. Okay, so now the long position is created successfully. So the flow will take around 5 minutes, maybe, yes, around 5 minutes. So let's, in the meantime, have a look again at the leverage pop-up. So different assets will have different amount of leverage you can have. So Surf has up to 172 currently. And here the fields, this is the borrow position preview. This is the estimated LTV ratio. If you leave your cursor here, it explains what LTV means. So that's the loan to value ratio. And we have the estimated liquidation price. So this depends on how much Surf we get back from the aggregator. And then we have this new fee. If I look at another asset like SNEC, there is a little bit more leverage you can do. So here you can do up to 2x. Same here, you have all of these fields. You have a loan opening fee, liquidation fee, or liquidation price, I should say. So let's have a look at our borrow. So here we see this was the borrow amount. This is the initial collateral, 1,000 Surf that we deposited. And it's currently processing. Shortly, we should see this 244 ADA getting converted to Surf. So let's see. It should come up here or on Dex Hunter. Let's check here. Okay, so 50 seconds ago, there was a transaction for exactly that amount. And we are getting back 674 Surf. So it looks like slightly lower than expected. Actually, it might use multiple exchanges. So yes, exactly. So we are getting more than that, which is good. So we're not relying on one exchange. We're using an aggregator. So let's go back. Okay, so now the order is no longer here. That means it's in the final steps. So here we have a transaction called the leverage borrow. So here, actually, this amount here is the collateral asset. It's not the asset amount. So this part we will fix shortly. It's just a wrong representation. It's actually 1,000 initial collateral, and the borrow amount is about 244. So how do you know when the flow is finished? Well, you will see in the borrow positions, you will see a new borrow, which will have the total amount of Surf that you put initially plus the amount you got back from the aggregator. So this will be the collateral, and the borrow amount is the one that we saw in the leverage pop-up. And one other way you can see if it's finished is if you got back the refund. And here I just got it back 4 seconds ago. Is that the right one? Yes. So 1 minute ago, I got the refund. So as you see, it's actually more than the 10 ADA. And now we should see, let me refresh the page. Now we should see a new borrow position, or very shortly, we should see it. So that will mean the loop is finished. Okay, so now it says one active position. And here it is, exactly what we expect, 244 ADA. The collateral is looks like slightly less. We were seeing an estimate of 1722. Well, here it's 1708. So that means the liquidation price is a little bit higher than what was shown. And that's the loan health. So now to repay, you will actually need to repay this amount. So that means you will need to have some in your wallet. What we're working on now is to allow you to repay using collateral. So let's say the Surf price goes up to one ADA. You will just be able to click here, and it will use the existing collateral to repay the loan plus the interest. And the remaining collateral you will get back in your wallet. Pretty cool stuff. And this will be available for all loans, not just the leveraged borrows, but all loans. So now let's do just one more example. Let's do SNEC. Again, let's just show you how much you can borrow currently. Okay, so 100,000 SNEC. The maximum you can borrow is 240 ADA using SNEC, and the liquidation price is around 4,000 per 1 million. That's how I always look at it. So 1 million SNEC costs 4,000. Currently, the price is where does it show the price? Oh, here. So currently it's 4,825 per 1 million SNEC, and here the liquidation price is 4,005 ADA per 1 million SNEC. Well, with the leverage tool, let's see how much we can borrow. So rather than 240 ADA, now you can borrow 480 ADA, so more than double. And an estimate total collateral will be from 100 to 200,000 SNEC. And the liquidation price is slightly higher than on the borrow. It's a 4,021 ADA liquidation price. And loan opening fee is 1% as usual. Now, as I said, the one I'm also excited about is the USD pairs, because these ones, they allow you to go long on ADA price. So ADA went down after the mass liquidation event. So I think probably the only way is up from here. So now currently you can long the price of ADA using one of these USD pools, either USD pools or JET. Let's see, JET has available supply of $1,200 basically, but the borrow price here is a little bit steep. So let's go with one of the others. So yes, here you can actually leverage up to 333x. Now the liquidation price here is incorrect. That will get fixed soon. What this toggle here is to give you an idea. This converts the price from ADA USD to USD ADA. So this is just an inverse. So the calculation here is 1 divided by this. So 1 divided by that is 65 cents, which is what we expect. And this price here actually is the price of USDA. So if you find the USDA token on TapTools, you will see that actually this is what this price is. It looks like it's a little bit off. But this is, yeah, to give you an idea of what actually the price of ADA here is. And what we'll also fix is when you click on this, it should also convert the liquidation price to give you an idea of what it is in terms of USDA. So that's how you use the leverage on Surf. As I said, you can use it to long your favorite CNTs like Surf, like SNEC, like Strike and Bodega. You can also leverage it to go long on ADA itself. So the way you'll do it is with these pools here, the USDM and USDA, as well as the JET. So using these, you can actually go long on ADA. So for example, here, you can long up to 33x on these assets, which is going long on ADA itself, so the price of ADA itself. Cool. Well, enjoy the tool. I'm really excited to see you guys using it. This is a cheap way to long your assets because it still utilizes the Surf borrow engine. So the same borrow APRs that you have with normal borrows, you will have now with the leverage tool. So yeah, use it responsibly, and thank you for your attention. Go Surf.